Hello, everybody. It's me again, Uncle You, for a bit of chilling and transforming. Woo! In focus, out of you. Anyways, so we're doing this again because you guys actually responded pretty well to the first chilling and transformer stream when I did it like live. If you can hear an echo, that's my bathroom. Doors open. I could fix it, but I'm lazy. Also, my buddy Patrick's here with us too.
Hi.
Yeah. I have like weird little filters. What can I do here? I don't know. I don't know. I don't care. I just want to transform. So, you guys might recall on stream a while back when I did like the first YouTube live chilling transforming. I messed with this guy, Combiner Wars Menosaur.
Dashy sore, as you would put it.
Yeah, Patrick's. Yeah, he's I didn't exactly have the best of times with him, but there is kind of a Transformers Holy Grail I did want with this, and that is this set here. This is Megatronia. So, quickly explain Megatronia. Let me get the box because it's so freaking cool.
Make sure you show them the back of the box.
Yeah. So the thing is, the woman Decepticon warrior combiner Megatronia. So, story behind this is back in Combiner Wars, there was actually a fan contest to vote for a new combiner, a new female combiner, and the winner became Victorion. First female combiner for Transformers. She's the one. She's the one that looks like she's like orange and white color scheme, like a creamsicle.
Yeah.
Hold on one sec.
Uncle, you, what happened? You just left in the middle of a sentence, didn't he?
There we go. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Okay, so right. So the thing is, what?
Sorry, it was awkwardly quiet for a second because you just left in the middle of the sentence.
Sorry. Anyway, so Victorian came out. She's pretty cool. Later on, there's a subline. There's kind of the Japanese equivalent of Combiner Wars called Unite Warriors in Japan, and this it's not like other like Takara redos where it's a simple change like the paint to be a little bit better. No, some of these figures lines are completely different, or sometimes only a different form. And they reworked Victorion into Megatronia, who basically is a female revival of Megatron, essentially. And I've kind of wanted this figure for a while. I finally found a good deal on it, and also a seller in the United States, so it wouldn't take years to ship. So why don't we have a look? We'll save her for last. Let's look at all of these. And I just realized I don't really remember their names. Patrick, can you pull me up a name? What?
Don't need to. I think I remember their names already.
Okay. So first up is the blue one. I think this one is I know one is
that one that you're holding right there is Flow Spade.
Flow Spade. Oh yeah. Fucking Menosaur just died. As is his wont. And so yeah, Flow Spade here is one that it's the typical car mold. I think it's the same one they use for Dead End. She even kind of looks Dead Endy.
Yes.
So as you can see, the colors are very, very different to Victorian. Victorian had this like orange and white kind of color scheme. That's a weapon, a little crossbow thing. And but these are like much more like one bright color and then a lot of black, which is I think looks really good on all of them actually. Hey, like I do have some respect for Victorian in a lot of ways. For being like you know, an orange transformer. We don't really get that too often. And outside of Unicron, of course. But this is like an actual it's kind of nice that this one is more so I
Members are distinct in uniform at the same time.
yeah. Um and the nice thing is with these is unlike something like Menosaur's team where you kind of know what they're supposed to look like, so if they look ever so slightly off, it's like really distracting. In these, I think because these guys are more so original characters, they have a lot more freedom. Um, freedom to be their own girls. They their own girls. Am I doing this wrong? Yes, kind of. Anyways, so do this. This. Click them in. Come on, click in. Am I missing something? Yes, I am. Forgot to put her on. I swear, I've done this transformation a few times by now, and yet somehow I always keep forgetting. Oops, I forgot the very basic thing of having to transform them. And then you do, and then I do this. Hold up. Sometimes I gotta, there we go. There we go. And click. We'll say that it's nice. You know, it's the Dead End mold. It's works better for this than it does Dead End because I never liked how it looked on the Dead End mold. Okay, then we got a yellow one here. Which one's this?
Trip Diamond.
Trip Diamond. Again, like really wacky vehicles and also very wacky weapon. This like big golden fan shield thing. Again, really nice. I believe this is bumpy. Oh, actually, I know for sure who this is from. This is the breakdown mold. Oh, that's like the other like sports car mold. But again, I think that it works a little bit better when it's. Oh no, I was saying that the breakdown mold wasn't bad. I do have a lot of problems with Combiner Wars in terms of reused bodies, and we'll see some soon. But for these, not too bad. And also transforms really. Articulation, I'm not really going into depth too much. Even though I probably should, but they're all fine. So far. There's one weak point, and we'll get to her. Sadly. Boink. There we go. Oh, someone joined us. Hey, Lugrini. Hey, we're just doing a bit of chilling and transforming. How do I get this in? Okay, there we go. Yep, that's a breakdown, kind of like a space future Lamborghini type car, Ferrari, one of those. Again, looks really nice.
Windows girlfriend, basically.
Yeah. And then we got this Pinky.
That is Luna Club.
Yeah, the Starscream fangirl. I know this because, of course, we have our friend Lunar, who's a Starscream fangirl, and lo and behold, I love these swords. By the way, can I just say, these don't look like Transformers weapons. They look like magical girl weapons. Like, I love it. Which kind of makes sense. These are kind of
I'll be back in a second.
these are basically what if magical girls of villains forming this stuff to come. I'm only gonna show. Do I show both? Also, I'm only gonna show one helicopter just because I got. How do I get it then? Ah, that's right. I think. That's right. Yeah. That's right. This is what's his name? Air Raid. That's the one. The recruit for who was like the new who they kind of forced into Superion's Combiner Wars toy because they needed an excuse to get in another mold. Never was. A lot of people praise that Combiner Wars Superion mold, but I just don't. I don't get it. Get it? Like, it's better than Menosaur's. I'll give it that. But at the same time, I still maintain a lot of the worst aspects of Combiner Wars affect this one. Affect that one. So, yeah. So, but yeah, for
I have been in the mood to watch Dark of the Moon recently. Because I never saw it.
Dark of the Mark?
It's pretty fun. We can watch it. We can watch it and call later. There.
Yeah, that might be fun.
Did
Watch it at some point because I wasn't a huge fan of like parts of Revenge of the Fallen, so I just gave up and didn't watch Dark of the Moon when I was younger. So like, yeah.
Dark of the Moon is a lot better. Anyways, there you go, Luna Club. Woo. I'm actually gonna transform her back to robot mode because it's gonna be a lot easier to transform when the time comes to transform this thing into a limb for the big robot in charge.
Easier in robot mode than it is a chapter.
Exactly. I will say the air raid mode. I do feel for air raid a bit, just because I do feel for air raid a bit, just because poor guy, he was basically like the non-union Mexican equivalent for which one was it? Slingshot, and it's like, but at the same time that helicopter mode just completely. Just kind of it kind of throws off Superion's whole vibe, man. His whole shtick.
Probably should replay Marvel Rivals. My main characters that I played in that game, they buffed them. Really fun.
Oh, that's right. They go like.
Marvel Rivals personally never really appealed to me because I'm not really as attracted to modern hero shooters as I am to something like TF2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that. I'm actually not a fan of like hero shooters or anything like that. I just tried it because there's a lot of friends playing it, and it's kind of fun. Like, for what it's worth, it's fine.
Okay. Luna Club.
Like, it just feels like base Overwatch, right? Like when Overwatch was hip.
Yeah. What? Okay. Patrick, who's the blue?
The blue one is Moonheart.
Moonheart. Great name. I do hope they make a new alpha, though, even if he ends up a standalone. That would actually be cool. I'd love that, actually.
Did you see they're going to release the new Rocket Minicron? You remember the Minicrons that like one turns into like a space rocket?
Yeah, I love a lot of the Minicons.
I love the minicons too, dude.
Uh,
They're so cool.
Actually, Luigi, let me get something for you. Since you like the whole idea of the mini cons, I gotta show you what I found.
Oh, cool.
Found it. So, you have these big robots that make a combiner. But I found this a while ago at a shop. This is Dino King, who is a combiner made up of a lot of the smaller dinosaur transformers.
That's so cool.
Yeah, no. And he's
That's exactly the kind of toys I liked, dude, when I was a kid, especially.
it's very well articulated too. There, it is a little rare because this was like a convention exclusive thing, but I love this thing.
That's so awesome, dude.
Yeah, I love Dino King. I've been on a combiners kick as of late, hence why I've been getting. Anyhow, hello Moonheart. I'm not turning you into a helicopter because we're about to do the thing. So next up, and is the final one, the main girl in charge. This is Mega Empress, who, as I said, is like a weird female reincarnation of Megatron. But and you can kind of tell she is made from the what's his name? The Infernal mold. I think, right? Inferno. No, it's the Hotspot. That's his name. Hotspot.
Yeah, Hotspot.
Yeah, Hotspot because Fire Engine and all that. Which mind you, Fire Engine Megatron. It's kind of, but yeah, it looks really cool. I love this weird magic wand, like pickaxe weapon. It looks so sick. She looks really cool. I'm sure someone will create an adapter anyways. Yeah. Mega Empress. Yeah. There's also, it's kind of funny because the instruction manuals for these girls has like them kind of bathing together and playing a game of grab ass essentially, which is kind of funny.
Show it up?
I'd have to dig through my manuals.
I thought it was literally on the back of the box.
No, I love Mega Empress concept. Me too. Like, and also as a figure, it's flawed but still really good. I will say ratchets feel a lot better than most other combiner era figures, but it has one criminal thing. Where's the waist pivot? Where the waist? Like, surely there could have been a spot right there. Like, right there. And that would have been like a perfect spot. You know what I mean?
Guess not.
And also, as you can see, lots of shit on her back because hey, fire truck gotta go somewhere. And all the manual tells you to attach a lot of like the other accessories on the back, but that just makes it look even more cumbersome. Like
She's already playing a game of Death Stranding. She doesn't need to play any more of it.
Yeah, this is one of those figures. Yeah, she's really cool, but I do wish she was like she had a little bit more articulation. If any third-party companies are out there and want to give their shot at it, please do so. Anyways, I do remember how her transformation went though, and her transformation is actually pretty damn cool. So you do a little bit of this, stick it in like that. You plop this up, and then you just put her head in her boobs. You gotta, you flip these things. Oh, just you wait. There's one part of this transformation that's like one of my favorite aspects of any transformer ever. You want to know what that is?
What?
It's all in the ladder. I had the Inferno version of this mold. It's a great mold. And what you do is you unlatch the ladder, wrap it completely around. And well, first actually you plop the chest around, then flop it completely around, wrap it around the grundle, and then you wrap it all the way back around the top. That is such a and it feels really good to do. Like, I can't really think of another Transformer that does that. Sorry, I'm just trying to correct it a bit. I think something got stuck along the way. I swear this figure is good. Like, that is such a fun thing. And then you just clip these things in, and then you clip the head in. You undo these, reveal the head. And then, there you go. That's the torso. Where's... Okay.
I did not see that mustard screen coming when I first heard that. I was like, this is insane.
Okay, and then let's get leg the first. First, and you just plug these in. These, in comparison to Menosaur's awful feet, these things actually not only are a lot bigger, but they have like toe articulation and actual joints to allow for much more movement. So I like that. Also, I have a rule.
It has very lovely shoes.
Oh yeah, they're just fabulous. I will also say I do think ow. I will say I have a rule with any kind of combiners. Doesn't matter which one, if it's Power Rangers or Transformers, legs come first. Because I like kind of building up the final robot. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I like it too. I like imagining like giant jets and smoke coming out. And
Yeah.
Plus, you know how the Voltron goes. Form feet and legs. Form arms and body. And I'll form the head.
And I'll form the head. Okay, these ball joints like to pop up, but how did her arms go?
I didn't even realize it was streaming. My mistake. I'm glad I didn't say anything out of pocket. Like, too much.
Trying to remember which arm was which. Oh, blue. Okay, it's this side. Sorry, folks. Okay, arm the first. Again, much improved hands with like more finger articulation. Not like masterpiece level, but still pretty nice. Nice. Don't you die on me.
There goes the Wiggles.
Click it, clunk, click every trip. The ladder, yeah. Hey, it is not. Thank you once again for being a channel member. The only Limbot I had was Combiner Warrior's Hound, so I just give Infernal Superman by doing the latter part of the combination. That's a funny thought. But no, I love the ladder. And then you open these parts up. Okay, let's get this lady. Okay, I'm gonna unfold. And then another bit of like the thing about this figure that I love is actually the weapon, because in a really clever move, and I'm shocked they don't do this more. The weapons for Mega Empress actually form together to make her big ass sword for her.
I mean, they kind of tried doing that with some of the core class figures.
True, but this one's better. Also, I might be getting this on backwards. How do I do this again? There we go. Someone will correct me. Let's see. I think maybe. Whoop. Or was it on this side? That doesn't feel. Or wait, no. I mean, still looks good either side, I think, right? Well, I can't remember off the top of my head, and I don't feel like getting instructions, but God, look at this sword. No one correct him. But God, look at this thing. And just look at this robot in general. Again, like, there's still a lot of combiner era aspects about it in terms of like how the construction feels, but but in comparison to Menasor, it feels a lot better. Like this thing feels just a lot nicer. It looks way whoops. It looks way nicer too. Oh, whoa, well, on the zoom. Whoa, whoa. Whoa. Anyways. Like if it looks way nicer too. Ooh. Just like the colors are way better balanced compared to a lot of other Combiner Wars era figures. It looks a lot more complete. There's not as much as like the ugly gappage that was prevalent on Menasor. Or there's no waist pivot, which that is the one thing Menasor has over her, but like it stands, it doesn't feel like I'm fighting it, you know? And it just I also like how, due to like the way a lot of the colors work, it feels like a complete color transformation. Like you hardly see the silver that was on Mega Empress. Which is really impressive. And again, in a quick little reminder, and his arm just fell off. I know, just a quick comparison once again. Here is Menasor. So yeah, the massive improvement. Some of the other like later era Combiner Wars figures did improve a lot of aspects. Like I also have God Neptune, and that massively improves on a lot of aspects of Combiner Wars too. There's still no waist pivot because meh. Whoa. And once again, I'm trying to set down freaking what's his face? Menasor very carefully, but it's so grody and uneven. It doesn't want to. Sit down. Sit down, you bastard. There we go. Yeah. Menasor. I know Menasor is like Menasor. What a. Okay, but yeah, that is Combiner War. That is Unite Warriors. What's her face?
Megatronia.
Megatronia. Yo, Midasaur. Yeah, but this is really good. Also, I think using the hotspot mold for Victorion / Megatronia's body is also a very clever idea because there's already something very feminine about Hotspot's proportions, like when it's like this, or Defensor, I guess it would be. You know what I mean? There's something like very like hourglass figure. Well, why you got? Well, but so it makes sense. Back, and again, really nice looking back too. You can see a little more of the Mega Empress, but it still looks really nice. This is a brilliant little figure. Little. Oh, and I shouldn't say little because this thing is very, very rare. There. Yeah. This is probably one of the most expensive figures in my collection. But she's awesome. Like genuinely possibly one of if not my favorite combiner. Anyways, I did have some other Transformers finds recently. I got 3 more I want to show, and first one is gonna be something kind of shit.
Damn it. Oh.
Kind of wish there was a Groove / Rust Dust redeco to go with them. What if it was a female version of Psykill? That'd be cool. Oops. Okay. All right. I present for your delectation. Since there's been a lot of talk about whether or not about Superion was the recently announced Age of the Primes of Superion. It was a cheating transformer, cheating combiner. I want to show you guys an actual cheating combiner. This guy. This is Crankcase or Power Core Combiner Crankcase. So
Be confused with the Dread crankcase.
yeah, that is. I do love that era where like they had like the unified branding with like the red boxes. Or don't you dare disrespect Power Core Combiners. I'm gonna when you see the result of this. I'm sure some of them are better, but this one is, well, you'll see. So Power Core Combiners, they were kind of another attempt at combiners, and as you can see, they're kind of lower deluxe scale, bigger than like Commander scale, like I mean, as in Transformers Prime Commander, not, you know, the Commander class we know today. Yeah, because, you know, Hasbro's naming schemes are really good. And I dropped Prime's weapon. But this is a little bit different. So the thing is with these, you know, you look at these on store shelf, you look at these and you get like kind of a very basic transformation. So let's do this right now. Yeah, this is pretty damn simple. Out of the way. Well, get in there. Get in there. There. I will say it is kind of funny, the idea of that Crankcase of all characters gets well, you'll see in a bit. There you go. That's kind of like your your basic kind of semi-deluxe, lower end of deluxe. What was the name of it? Scout class, I think. That was, or Scout class. I don't have any Scout class figures, so I wouldn't be able to tell. But yeah, oops. Well, actually, the head's got to go in there anyway, so screw it. But now, you're probably wondering, why are these things called Power Core Combiners? Well, there were 2 different varieties. One is a figure like this, and then, well, actually, let me get this guy into the position. Why is this guy giving me a hard time? This guy, is he stuck? Crankcase, are you okay? Speak to me. What? There we go. Standard procedure. Or no, what was the joke in the Solid JJ's video? Basic procedure. Okay. Okay, and then you just click them in like this. And then the arms are kind of a pain, actually, because you kind of have to, it says they got to go in, they kind of don't, you're supposed to go in like that, but they don't really have anywhere where to really pin in. Then, like, I'm holding it up just so I could see, and yeah, like, it's supposed to like pin in like that, but it doesn't really want to. Like sometimes it'll comply, then other times it just kind of pops out. Not entirely sure. If anyone knows, let me know. You know, for the power core combiners fans out there, you're out there. Don't be afraid. Anyways, so this is the body. You know, a standard combining body. So now you'd expect there to be, you know, the other little guys. And here they are. Now, these are about the size of like your standard Legends scale figures from the time. You know, they're cute little drones. So naturally you'd think, okay, cool. You can transform them, right? No, you can't. So the way these work, I'm a Power Core Combiners fan. All right, fair enough. So the way these work, it's okay. It's admittedly kind of cool in theory how these work. You press them in like this, or you press them into the correct plug like this. And how they work is, well, I think is there you go. You can kind of see they have like I think it's spring or maybe magnets where you plug them, shove them in, and it forms the limbs. And with these little drones. Oh look, this one kind of, as you see, I think maybe it is springs then, if that's and not magnets. I don't know. If someone could tell me, that'd be great. And you just plug them in like this. There we go. This has not been a good day for Crankcase. Okay. Almost forgot. Gotta get Crankcase's new head up. I do love that head sculpt though. He's very angry. Anyway, you just click in. Okay. Well, and also you do have a little bit of Scramble City kind of, you know, swap the arms to, you can swap the arms around. There we go. I do think that one's actually kind of clever. And last one. Oh, wait. There you go. There you go. And there you go. Crankcase. So yeah, that's a power core combiner. Okay, so Transformers has done stuff like this before with like non-transformable, well, into robot drones. Probably most famously is Energon Optimus Prime, which is a really fun figure. There, but this guy, as you can see, it's not kind of thing. I wouldn't mind it so much, except when you use the term power core power core combiner or any kind of combiner, doesn't that give you like a different kind of expectation? You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, and I will say, out of all the power core combiners that are like this type, because there were some that were like just one robot and one little guy, which I have no objection to. This is one of the better looking ones. This one, although this arm does look quite a state. I like this one though, actually. Ooh, is that an app? No, that's not an app crunch. Yeah, very limited for the time, though, mind you. Oh, you can be worse. So I don't know. I just feel it. And some of these did get really bad. Actually, at the place I bought this, they also had double clutch, which I thought about getting double clutch because that one is like infamously awful, like ridiculously bad, to the point where this is perfect and has absolutely no flaws. Oh, don't let yourself. It's not bad. It's not bad. I don't think it's like awful or anything, but that double clutch, I just think, you know, when you say combiner, I have a different expectation, you know. Solid though for the time. Oh, that double clutch one though. Whoo, that one stank. Who next? Oh, bet fell off. I don't need it anyways. Next up is another I found for like $30. I don't know if this one is like a particularly expensive figure or not for that price. But it's Studio Series Galvatron. Like Age of Extinction Galvatron. I was not expecting to find this, but yeah. I found them for like $40 and they were doing and they do 20% discounts. So I got this for I want to say like $30. Yeah. I'm not the biggest fan of this design, but I will say I love seeing whenever people try to make transforming toys of it. I had Steam Hammer, Bomb Shock, and Mudslinger as a kid. They were fun. I'll take a look at those later. But yeah, articulation really solid, but except no wrist turning. Boo. But we got ankle pivots. We got, are those double knees? No, they're not. But yeah, solid enough head joint, and of course you got the whole. And another hole at the back. So. And actually, it's kind of funny because recently they announced that Studio Series Last Night Optimus. And I think some of it is reworked from this guy. Just like certain little bits. But it must be said, this guy does look fantastic. Like this detailing. Look at that. Look at that face. It's beautiful. The only question is, now comes the terrifying part of how do I transform this thing? Can I? Okay, gamers, will Uncle You be able to figure out how to transform this thing without the manual?
Good question.
Let's find out. Okay, there's the roof. I don't know if any of you guys have seen the unique toys version of Age of Extinction Galvatron, but that thing's incredible. Like I'm not interested. I have almost no interest in what's it called? In masterpiece scale figures, but unique toys are ones that like I kind of want to get just out of respect for what they're doing. Hold on. Like they clearly are putting so much hard work into what they do that that it's like I wanna support them, you know. Well, mind you, I kind of already am because I pre-ordered their movie Optimus Prime figure or I put a down payment on that. I really and it looks so good. Okay, and then how do we rip his crotch out? Even I think the core bots were very fun. I think the core bots for Power Core Combiners aren't bad. I think those cheaper ones, I did mention briefly, probably would be a lot kind of better of a deal, especially if you're like if you're a young kid. If you're a young kid and like you couldn't afford, big beefy Transformers, because that's the thing. I think there is something to respect about good good budget Transformers that I feel like is kind of a market that a lot of people neglect, even Hasbro, because whenever you see like budget Transformers now, it's like really shoddy, like one-step changers or those rings. You guys remember the rings for Earthspark?
Rings for Earthspark, you said?
Yeah, the rings. Sorry. trying to figure out how this goes without a manual. I might have to give up, but I'm not gonna, just because I got other things I need to do today. But yeah, I miss small gimmick toys. If you want like I'll tell you. You know what? Before I forget. Okay. Instead of one-step changers, tell you who we need to bring back. These guys. So, Swapticons might be a return to that, as simple as they are. I kind of like those. I do actually kind of like the Swapticons. I like the art on them. They're really fun. But anyways, so this, believe it or not, is the first Transformer I've ever owned. Good old Dirtbag. And he's an automorph or a one-step changer, but a really fun one. Check this out. The way the transformation works is as follows. Gotta readjust it. How fun is that? Like, I mean, there's no puzzles. There's no puzzle aspect, but it feels so good to do. It's kind of clever. Yeah. Oh, that's big. Yeah, no, these things are great. They made a few of them. These were only in G2 and, well, to an extent, Japanese Beast Wars and Machine Wars, because those were reused from canceled toys. But this is fantastic. Hey, like, I wish they made more of these. Some more articulation would be nice, but still. And then next up is that'd be perfect for younger. Yeah, like did Rescue Bots ever do one? There's a question. But anyhow, the other one is this bad boy. This here is Razor Beast. Shout outs to Will Smith. But essentially, these guys are already surprisingly articulated figures for the time. No waist articulation, but check this out. You pull the tail back and look at that. Look at that. Let's do it again. Yeah. I don't know who Hasbro's trying to fool, but Generations is not for 8-year-olds. I always do love that. I have some Titan I love how like the Titan figures are like 15 plus in that regard. I think that's really funny. But I will say, apparently there are kids who do buy the legacy figures, actually. Which that actually makes me makes me happy, because one, I love the legacy figures. And two, I do love how do I okay, I think I'm getting something wrong here. Like, I see what needs to be done, but I think this plate is getting in the way. Let me see here. What needs to be done about this plate? Oh, dang it, I wanted to read that. Read that. I know, but the 8+ thing does always make me laugh. Yeah. It's kind of like how Tarn for 8-year-olds. Or you know what it is? You know what? I always did love it's like all the jokes you hear about Yu-Gi-Oh! Being like a children's card game played primarily by adults. And it's always funny whenever, because people forget that there are Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournaments with kids actually going to them. Obviously not the same ones where, guys like Jesse Cotton or Jessica Robinson would be going, but they're there. They are indeed there. Ah, okay. So that's how I lock these wheels in. That's how I lock these wheels in. But I feel like there's still something not quite right. Let's see if I can figure. Oh, it's almost there. Okay, what am I missing here? Oh, wait, it's going in. The chest plate fell out. I'm sure I could do this if I had the instructions, but you know what? I'm a man. I don't need them. You know what? I'm gonna give up for now. Oh, and just move on to the next figure. It is a good transformation. It is good. Or, actually, let me take a closer look for now. Hold up. I'm not giving up just yet. Go. All right. I'm gonna look a little bit closer. I have a little cousin. Yeah. I'm glad your cousin's getting into it. Who's their favorite? Oh, wait a minute. No. Who's your cousin's favorite? And we shall judge them thoroughly. No, I'm kidding. Oh, wait, that actually might have worked. Did I just figure it out? Oh my goddess, he's never told me. I just realized. Oh dang, Mrs. Disaster. You gotta find out. You gotta find out that Christmas is like 12 months away. You gotta figure it out in time.
11 months away.
Even more urgent. I see how the panels work. I figured it out. I think. No, I didn't. Okay, I don't want to break this thing because I picked it up used, so it probably has seen some intense play at some point. I did order, actually, you know what's funny? Just because it was such a cheap price, I actually did order a broken Combiner Wars G2 Superion. Just because it was broken. Okay, you know what? I have another figure I want to get to, and it might be even more complicated than this, so, Girl walk! Sorry, folks. I got another figure. Anyways, next up is everybody's favorite Skids, Masterpiece Skids. Like I mentioned earlier, I don't usually collect masterpieces, but I saw him at one shop earlier, and I didn't get him. Then I saw him again later on, and I thought, that's a sign. And also, it's kind of funny because the main reason I really, really, really like this mold of Skids is because I love the car mode. Skids, in case you don't know, was actually based on a real life car, the Honda City Turbo, which is it's one of those small K cars. Ours, and given the name, it was more so meant for the city than driving through the mountains. Okay, let's see if I. And I also like this, and I actually really like this figure. And One reason being I like it is I can actually figure out how to transform it without a manual. So there you go. Anyways, you do this. I do remember now. I do remember there is a part where it's like a little bit of fake transformation. Just trying to remember which part it was. Here we go. I think, do I need to turn the waist around? No. Okay. Disconnect that. Tilt Skids' head back. I think I see where things gotta go. There we go. Ratchet joints. You love to hear it. I do have the Legacy Skids figure too, and also the remold, and also that Diaclone remold. What's their name? Burnout, and that's a really good figure, actually. Yeah, I like good figures. Then I think we gotta close the door a little bit. Okay, and shut that. Shut in. Okay, get it done properly because somebody's like to escape. And now this is the only part of the transformation I hate. Or I don't like. And that's the arms. I could just never figure out how to get these suckers in. And they're really annoying. Because you essentially have to hide them under, and you gotta get them in just right. Otherwise, it ain't going in. It ain't going in. And I always forget how they're supposed to. So, like that, I think. Oh no, like this. This. Oh. I just realized something. The way the stream is set up, where I'm chilling with you guys. Sorry, folks, I gotta do this up here for now. The way I'm doing this with me, kind of like playing with toys while you're watching. I'm being the equivalent of those kids who are like, God, this toy is so cool, it's so awesome, and you're like, when's my turn? I think is that how it's going? No, that definitely isn't. No. That definitely isn't how they go. Sorry if this is visually uninteresting, but it's yeah, this is like the one part of the transformation that's like, it's kind of like, you just gotta shove, and that's no fun. Like, it's almost there. You know what? Patar, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There's gonna be a little bit of a. Oh my god, my tablet's about to die.
Oh dear.
I'm gonna go set.
There's a little bit of a what?
Like, I'm gonna. Oh, I'm at it. I'll be back on later, guys. Sorry, lads. Behind the city turbo. Okay, I'm back. And while I was away, I got the instructions for skids. So let me see, how are they supposed to go? Like that. Okay. So I almost had it right. I think is that it? No, I think that's. Oh god, this is like again. It's the one step I don't like. Funny you say, hold on, Mrs. Disaster. I think that was your username. Yeah, it's kind of funny you say, oh my goddess, because there's an anime actually called Oh My Goddess that I actually really like. And I was like, oh, is that a reference? Probably not, but would be cool if it was. Get in there! Get in there! Get in! Get in! Okay, what am I doing wrong here? I love it. I need to watch Oh My Goddess. Oh my god. Wait, is it Oh My Goddess or Oh My Goddess? Because there's another one, and there's one I remember. Oh My Goddess is the good one. That much I remember. Okay. Yeah, Oh My Goddess is the good one. That's the one with Belle Dandy and Erd and what's the sister's name? Scald? I tend to change catchphrases for very silly reasons. It's fun. Understandable, actually. I fully agree with that notion. How do I do this? I need to get it so that it's. Okay. So it's like almost there. Almost there. No. Hold on, I'm gonna pull this up to my face just so I can see what I'm doing. Because God, this transformation, this bit with the arm sucks. Oh, come on, come on. Come on. Come on. Get in there. Oh, got it. Oh my god. So it's like that. It's like that. But again, you got to do it in just the right position. You kind of have to ease your way in. Oh, was that a paint chip? That better not have been a paint chip. Or it might have been a plastic chip. Yeah, like this. You got to get in like this. There you go. But yeah, that's goods. And I gotta say, this is a really freaking good karma. Oh, you can see Skids' head. Look. Oh, almost forgot. Not only do you get like a little engine light, but you also get rear view mirrors too. I love this car mode. This is one of my favorite car modes ever for Transformer. It looks really cute. Rolls quite well. And I like it because I think Skids is a very functional Transformer in terms of like, what he can do. Like I've heard some people complain about the Skids mold, calling it, because it is one of those molds they've used a ton. But I like it because it feels very I like it because when I say the Skids mold, I mean the one in Legacy. I like it because there we go. And also some nice weapon storage. Although I do like how with his other gun, you just kind of hover it around. But there you go. Skids. Really like it. Let me get Legacy Skids too. There we go. Thank you for piling on my backlog. No prob. And here's OG Skids, just as like a quick little comparison. Legacy Skids, sorry. Very different because obviously they don't have the Honda City Turbo license, and also this one's aimed to be, this one, I imagine I could transform this one super easy. And this one is aimed to be a lot more of a, a reimagining of sorts, or this is supposed to be at good old choo scale. So yeah. How do I get the head in? How do I get the head in? I think I gotta raise this. How do I? There we go. Just gotta raise his titties up. And then I think that then you just actually, I was about to say, ooh, it's the Ghost of Skids, but I think there actually was an episode of one of the Transformer show. I think it was RID, where there's and this is absolutely true. There's a plot line where Skids, when he comes to Earth, scans like this one race car's alt mode and accidentally gets like the ghost of the of like the whoever drove it before. So it's like, so basically, the car is possessed. The car. So basically, Skids is possessed by the ghost. And results in the line, I think Skids is haunted, which is a really funny line. I need to find Skids as robots in disguise toy. I think it's actually kind of just because you know, he's kind of neat. Robots in disguise. There's something I'm doing wrong here, and I'm trying to figure out what. There we go. Almost there. There we go. Now it's fitting together. Kind of. Get in there. Okay, and then the arms. How did this go? Oh, I think the arms gotta hide in there. Okay, and there we go. I gotta figure out like a camera system where you guys can see what I'm doing at all times. I'll figure that out someday when I'm not so lazy. But there we go. Legacy Skids, G1 Skids, or Masterpiece Skids. Two of the same cloth. And his sister, Burnout. We brought over the lovely lady as well from Diaclo. All right, I'm gonna end this stream for now, but thank you all for watching. Have a good day. See y'all later. Bye-bye. How do I end it? There we go. Please subscribe, folks.